Hello everybody, I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. So I have pre-recorded some videos. This is the first one out of the pre-recorded videos that will pop up over this weekend. This one being the first because probably right now when you're watching this, I am laid up in my bed with like facial swelling. I'll be taking a few days off the vlogs. But I wanted to get some videos pre-recorded because I have a busy schedule and I didn't want to miss out on any of the videos I wanted to share with you guys. So the first thing I want to mention is everybody is different, and what works for me might not work for you. And if there's anything that you have doubts about, or seek a professional's help if you need to, and don't take any medication without speaking to your doctor, all that good stuff. So today's video is going to be just a very frank discussion with you about how to beat the winter blues and how to deal with having like the seasonal affective disorder. Did any of you ever know that existed? It's SAD, basically, and it stands for Seasonal Affective Disorder. And women between 20 and 40 are twice as likely to get SAD, the Seasonal Affective Disorder, than men. So I think hormones and, menstrual cycles and all that good stuff plays a part in that. But it's hard for a lot of people. For me, when the time changes and we lose daylight, it takes me a while to recover from that because I really, really, really need light. I'm just somebody who needs open windows. I need lots of light. And I really hate the lack of, daylight in the winter. So I'm going to share some of my tips on what, has worked for me, because I feel like over the years I have really focused and not let my depression take over me like it used to. Now I feel like I'm in control more and I feel more confident, and I just hope that maybe this helps somebody. My one goal is for this to help anybody who's struggling with any kind of depression. It doesn't have to be just winter, but these are actually things that will work all year around. But I am specifically talking about when the time changes, because for me, summer I'm all happy, spring I'm happy. I'm still happy in the beginning of fall, but come that, switch in time, things start to fall apart. It even happened a little bit this year until I just, kicked myself in the butt and made myself do what I needed to do. Now, usually it goes October through April for the majority of people. And one of the things that is super important is lighting. I think it's important for everybody to get more fresh air, more natural light. And for me personally, that means somebody who used to be actually a very late night owl. I would go to bed anywhere from probably 2 to 4 a.m. and would sleep till 11 or 12 unless I had to take Jackson to school, and then I would go back to sleep. And being a stay-at-home wife and mom, that has been such a privilege because, I've been really screwed up sleep-wise. And I have really made the transition here lately of getting up early. And I'm not getting up early for any other reason than that light. I need the light. I could sleep till noon, and I'm only going to have maybe 4 to 5 hours of light coming into the house, and that's minimal light, because right now it is a gloomy day. It's pretty here, and it's like 70 degrees while the rest of the United States is like freezing, besides Florida. And I feel fortunate, but it doesn't mean that winter blues hasn't hit, people in the Carolinas too, because the days are shorter, they're gloomy, they're dark, and that would just about depress anybody. But, I think waking up early has really helped. I think it puts me more on a schedule, and I'm doing it mainly for my health. I'm not doing it for, for any other reason. I would if I had to get Jackson to school, which I still do a lot of days. But I have really just focused on getting the light. Now in summer, maybe when school's out, I will sleep a little bit more, but I don't tend to have the winter blues in the summer. I think that when you are well rested and you do try to get up in the morning, you're going to set your internal clock to work a little bit better for you. You're going to be able to, get more light. And if you work full time, then you're already getting up and probably getting out. But I recommend getting as much fresh air as possible. Even on those cold days, take your dog for a walk, get out, walk to the mailbox, walk around your neighborhood, just get the fresh air, because that is, critical. It really is. You need to get fresh air and you need to get fresh light. There are light boxes, and the studies show that blue light is the best to bring you out of seasonal depression. You can Google more about that. I don't have a light box. I thought about it, but I really figured out other ways without having to really invest in one of those. But if you're somebody who really struggles with depression, and seasonal depression at that, when you lose sun, check into the light boxes. They are harmless, and they're really supposed to, I think 45 minutes a day, really boost your mood and boost a lot of things within your body, actually, not just your mood. So that might be something important too. Another thing that I recommend is being social. Tonight, which is Thursday night, I am going to a Christmas party dinner with my husband. And to be quite honest, I'm not really that excited about it. A bunch of people I don't know, all that good stuff, but I'm going to go. You need to be social. You need to go to the holiday parties and go to the New Year's parties. Please be safe, by the way, if you're drinking. But you need to go be social. Mix and mingle with people. It will, boost your mood, give you more confidence, and get you out of the house and different surroundings, which always help. A lot of times holiday parties are bright with Christmas decorations and bright colors, which also help stimulate a better mood for people. So definitely be social. Another thing is exercising, and that again to me means fresh air, because I think exercising can be just taking a walk around your neighborhood, or doing some type of workout on a treadmill or on the TV like a workout, or going to a gym. I am not huge on exercise. I never have been. I'm not very athletic at all. But for me, I walk around the yard a lot with the dog. I kind of look around. I'll walk, around our neighborhood a little bit. I'm still getting used to that because I'm so used to not having neighbors all the time out on their porches and watching you. But anyway, I try to get out and walk a little bit. Sometimes I would do some yoga and some stretching, and I'll throw in a DVD. But it really does boost everything within you. It boosts your adrenaline. The cardiac workout is good for you, or any kind of workout is good for you. And if you're doing it outside, you're only going to be helped if there's fresh air, and it's really going to help to have the extra element of the fresh air and the sun. So in the winter, I still recommend taking those walks. Just bundle up, and the fresh air will do tremendous amounts of work for you. Just get out there and get it, and it's free. Another thing is meditation and breathing. So I am not huge on meditation. I do a little bit. I think slow, deep breaths really work great. It stimulates the vagus muscle, which is responsible for reducing stress. Anytime you're in a stressful situation, it's free. It helps. I really believe in breathing. All of the Lamaze, if you're a woman watching this and had children, maybe you've taken the Lamaze classes, those breathing techniques work so well in so many other situations. I have been seriously injured and have used basically the same breathing techniques I used when I had my children, and it really reduces pain. I know that sounds absolutely insane. It does. And when you take slow, deep breaths, it really calms you, and it stimulates that vagus muscle, nerve. I'm sorry, it's not a muscle, it's a nerve, and it helps reduce stress. So definitely take long, deep breaths often. Do it whenever you can. Do it when you feel stressed out, and I'm sure it will probably help you. Massages are next. Who doesn't love a great massage? My husband loves giving them. He gives them too. We do a lot of back rubbing in this family. It's just something we do. But it's super great for reducing stress hormones. If you have to pay for it, I suggest do it. I suggest save up for it. You can do it maybe once a month if your budget will allow it, more if it will allow it. The sensation really helps, but you have to have moderate pressure. The studies have shown over time that massage really helps, but if you're just barely massaging, that's not going to do anything. You really got to get in and get at least moderate pressure to reduce stress. It's going to help your hormones. It's going to help your body. It's going to make you feel better. splurge on yourself and get a massage. Or when it's time for birthdays or holidays, give massages as presents as well as request them. Tell somebody who wants to get you a present to book you a spa day where you can get a massage and maybe a pedicure, and you know, it might help if that's a Christmas present and you struggle with any kind of depression. A spa day is a great thing to get somebody, or get it for yourself. Here's another one. Coffee. Now, some of you guys might not like this, especially if you're tea drinkers, and I'm a combination. I drink tea and coffee. But for women who drink at least 4 cups of coffee today, it's supposed to be an excellent mood booster. So if you're struggling, cozy up to a cup of coffee. There's all different kinds of flavors. The caffeine is what helps, so I don't recommend decaf unless you really just want something warm before bed. Get, coffee that is natural, and you can get it organic, you can get Folgers, it doesn't matter. Get you some coffee and have 4 glasses a day. Now, you might think that might wire you. Have it early and stop your coffee. Don't have any coffee after dinner if you're somebody who that affects, at bedtime. I don't recommend drinking coffee right before you go to sleep, so get them in early. And I would, break out the coffee early and mid-afternoon to get my 4 cups in, but it should really help boost your mood up a little bit. Now, I had one of these a long time ago, and it broke, and I've never replaced it. But something that really works is a dawn simulation clock. Now, what it does, the light gets brighter. Like 15 minutes before your alarm is due to come, like beep. The light on the alarm clock, which is usually a pretty good sized light, and it's shaped like a moon. I'll insert a picture right here. And that alarm clock wakes you up by helping you gradually wake up to light. It's supposed to be one of the best ways. I was a teenager when I had it, and I really didn't pay that much attention to it. I didn't really care. But it also dims, and you can set the function on, at least the one I had, where it would help reduce the light at time to go to bed. I actually am thinking about getting another one. I think it would be great to have. It's a great holiday present if you know somebody who struggles, not maybe just with depression, but maybe they have problems sleeping and have issues there. That kind of present would probably be a really, really good present to get them. It just matters. It helps, and I regret not taking care of it. I really do. Now, another thing that really helps is different scents. Now, that might sound funny, but aromatherapy really does work for so many people. Peppermint oil is supposed to be one of the best enhancers to give you a boost of energy, make you feel better, and you can take some peppermint extract, smell it like on a cotton ball, perfect. And that will really kind of stimulate you. Now, you can take it to the next level with, like, this Method glass and surface cleaner is in mint, and it has that peppermint smell, and when you use it, it really, kind of boosts you up a little bit, wakes you up, livens you up. And you can take that in terms of your toothpaste, because when you're brushing your teeth, you're going to get that aromatherapy. You can put it in so many different aspects. You can even do it with like your dish soap or your hand soaps in your bathroom. You can get special candles that are really just mood enhancers. And don't, look down on them, because they really help more than what you know. One of my favorite scents for a mood booster, for me personally, is orange. And these good shampoo and conditioners in Orange Palooza are amazing when it comes to smelling that beautiful orange scent. For me, for whatever reason, orange blossom really helps me. I lived in Florida a long time, and when I struggled with depression, I would drive through the orange groves a lot, and that smell, oh my goodness, it would really help me. It sincerely would. So, never underestimate aromatherapy. Again, there's candles, there are teas, there are all kinds of things that really help. And speaking of teas, there are a bazillion teas. Ginger tea is supposed to be a great mood enhancer, and it's great with metabolism. They also have like this tea by Celestial. It's the Tension Tamer. And it's a great tea to drink before bed. It's caffeine free. It's a really good tea actually. And now I like their sleepy time tea too, and I think they have a stress-free one also. And there's teas like this for like a woman's menstrual cycle. This kind of tea will help with those kind of symptoms. There are tons of teas on the market that will help you. I suggest something like this if you're just starting off. It's not a loose tea. They come in these little bags, actually called pillows. This is what they look like. And a tea like this you can sweeten up with some natural sweetener like stevia, or maybe some honey, or maybe no sweetener, and drink it right before bed. But anytime you really want to drink these, it would be great to help your mood. It helps unwind me at night, the tension chamber, to relax, to go to bed. And the sleepy time does the same thing. The sleepy time has that mint smell. So again, you're having a tea that has all kinds of properties in it that are geared towards reducing stress and feeling better, and you get the aromatherapy from the smell of the brewed tea. Amazing. So don't give up on the teas either. Coffee and tea really helps in lots of different ways. The coffee and the caffeine is really going to boost you up. The different products in these teas, like this one, it has peppermint, cinnamon, ginger, chamomile, West Indian, lemongrass, licorice, catnip, tea leaf flowers, natural lemon flavor. It has all kinds of things that are really geared towards feeling better. So don't ever give up on the tea or coffee. Another thing is your diet. Try to get in as much natural, healthy food as you can. We are not an all organic family around here, and we still like our sweets. We still like our chips. We still like natural snacks too. We like healthy stuff. We break it up, and we believe in our home that everything in moderation is fine in terms of food. No overeating. If you fill up and you still have food on your plate, don't overeat. And try to eat as much, natural plant-based food as you can. Those foods are really going to help. Blueberries are going to help. They're going to help with your memory. They're going to help with so many ways. So balance your meals out. Really think about what you're putting into your body, how that's going to affect your mood. A lot of sugar intake will bring you up and crash you down really hard. And that's terrible to do to your body. So I think it's easier if you really learn how to balance it out. It's okay to have that cupcake. It's okay to have that special snack. It's okay. But balance it out with healthy stuff. Our dinners are generally healthy. I do like pasta, but a lot of times it's wheat pasta. There's just so many ways, diet-wise, that you can make a difference. Have juice blends in the morning where you enjoy, like a green drink with leafy vegetables, or a fruit drink with tons of antioxidants. All that stuff is going to actually help in combination with the things I just have already told you. So next up is pets. Now, I know a lot of people are diehard against having a pet. I totally understand if that's your decision. But if you're somebody who struggles from any kind of depression, a pet is a good option. It really is. There are so many organizations and shelters that you can find a very loving pet that will bring you tons of love and kindness. I suggest a cat. This is Romeo, by the way. And I don't expect everybody to have all the cats that I have or the big dog that I have, but you can start out with a goldfish, even though a goldfish isn't near as affectionate as a cat or a dog. But it really does help. Studies have proven for so long how pets help people, and they don't only help people with depression, they help people with like heart attacks and their health overall. And it's even been shown by inmates who have been not so savory and not so kind. It really shows them how to love again, and it shows them unconditional love, because that's what these little guys do for people. They give us unconditional love. The only thing they really want is love and to be seen in return. And I cannot tell you the joy of having a house full of cats for me. Now, you might just start out with one cat or one little puppy, or maybe one fish or bird, or whatever your favorite animal is that you can live with, and give it a shot, because I think the benefits really outweigh hugely the cost that it incurs to take care of a pet. I think there's no life complete without, I'm going to let him down, without a kitty cat or a dog to really bring it around, or some type of pet. And if you don't have children, I highly recommend it. If you have children and you have toddlers and you can't get pets, I understand that. I got it. Or if you live in a place that you're not allowed to have pets, I got that too. However, I've snuck cats in everywhere I've went. There's not been one house that I've lived in that I haven't had a cat, and they haven't always known, but whatever. Not recommending that, just saying, if you really want a cat or a dog, get one. It'll really will make a difference. And then you get the exercise, the fresh air, if you have a dog that you can walk, and you get, the love of a pet. You get all three things, especially if you get a dog, because you can get outside, walk it, play with it. All those things are great for depression. You have to be active. You have to put one foot in front of the other. There's no secret on getting out of bed when you don't feel like it, except making yourself. Changing your schedule, changing your eating habits, changing your life altogether with the foods you eat, the animals that you have. All of that kind of stuff comes into play when you are moody and you are depressed and you just are struggling. And I don't think anybody should struggle with depression. So I think pets are important, and if you can get a pet, get a pet. Let's say that you're dealing with a lot of depression and you just don't really know what to do, and you've tried a lot of the, tricks such as the alarm clock and the light, and you're just really not coming out of it. There are a few things you can do. First, let's talk about natural things. And there are things on the market such as ginkgo biloba, and this really gives you more energy, boosts your brain power, makes you feel good overall. I was trying to see if it reads what it says. That it improves the natural blood flow of oxygen to the brain for improved memory and concentration. And there's also like the St. John's wort. And this is another dietary supplement. Let me see if it says here. St. John's wort supports positive mood. Studies have shown that 900 milligrams per day is the preferred amount. St. John's wort extract contains all the naturally occurring active constitution, including hyperxin. Each capsule contains 300. That's not really what I had in mind, but whatever. This is another mood enhancer, and these are natural. But again, you really want to speak to your doctor about using these, or go to a clinic. Talk about this with somebody, because they will affect everybody different. I have taken both of these for years. I don't take them full time. I think that for me, I notice when I start feeling sad or being upset. I notice it. And seasonal affective disorder is not just depression. It's moodiness, it's insomnia, it's fatigue, it's crying a lot, it's overreacting, it's depression, all those things. And if you see yourself struggling with that, you can go ahead and help yourself. You just have to do it. You have to go get the medicine if you need it. And there are other medicines that you can be prescribed that will help bring you out of depression, such as Cymbalta. There's all kinds of them. And that's more of a brain-altering kind of drug. So you definitely have to seek the help of a physician to get anything like that. But if you struggle a lot, don't let yourself be upset all the time. Go get the help. You don't have to stay on it, but you should if it's something that you need, and you and your doctor can discuss that. But for me, with these kinds of drugs, if I see myself being overly sensitive, or I know every year that when the clock changes, I'm just not worth shit for a while. I know if I start these, maybe a week before that happens, it helps. It really, really helps. And then once, I get adjusted, I lay off of them. I don't continue to take them. That might be wrong. It's just my way. But if you find yourself still struggling with it, stay on them and give it a shot. I really hope that these tips have helped. And I hope that if you have any of your own suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I think we all are, responsible for each other as a greater good. I really do. I think it's important to share what we've learned with others so we can all learn from each other. That's what it's about. So I'm willing to learn from you. If you have suggestions, again, leave them below. You can check out my blog at kjaggers.com for more information and more everything, because I put everything over there. But if you have any questions at all, you can also leave those in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you get through the winter without too many winter blues, and I hope to hear from you soon. If you are not a subscriber and like this video, feel free to subscribe. I also vlog every day, except I'm taking this weekend off. This is December, I want to say 4th. It's December 5th. So I'm going to be taking off the following weekend. So today is Friday. I'll be taking off Friday, Saturday, and possibly Sunday with blogging, just due to swelling and all that kind of stuff. It just depends how I feel and when I feel like I look appropriate to get on camera. So thanks again for watching. Check out the blog for more details. You can go to my Facebook page and subscribe if that is something you like to do, and follow, through Facebook. There's tons of ways to follow me on my blog. I really hope to get to know some of you better with this video. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. And I think another very important tip is be yourself. Don't worry that you don't match up to the people next door or the people you work with or the people you're around. Be you. Nobody can be you better than you. So keep that in mind through your daily activities, and don't be ashamed of you. God made you. You're beautiful, and treating your winter blues is natural. Everybody experience that sometime or another. Talk to others. Be social about your pain, about your struggles. Follow some of the guidelines in this video maybe, or some of the steps, and feel better, and have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.